Hey Year 4, it's Miss Dunn here with today's reading comprehension. Don't forget you can pause the video at any time and have your home learning pack ready to record your answers. Here we go! Today's reading comprehension is about a young man called Marcus Rashford. I hope we've all heard of him. Even Miss Dunn knows that he's a famous footballer. So that should help you to work out that today's reading comprehension isn't a story, it is a piece of non-fiction. Here we go. Marcus Rashford is a famous footballer who plays for Manchester United. Alongside scoring lots of goals for his team, Marcus is also known for speaking openly on subjects that he cares about. He has also helped to raise awareness for an organisation that helps to bring meals to people in the UK who might not otherwise have anything to eat. Early life. Marcus was born in Manchester on the 31st of October 1997. By the time he was 5, he had already joined his first football club. Then, at the age of 7, he joined the Manchester United academy system. When Marcus talks about his childhood, he explains that his family didn't always have enough food to eat. As a result, when he was 11 years old, Marcus's mum asked if he could join a programme that would allow him to live closer to the training ground. Although children aren't usually allowed to join until they've turned 12, Marcus was allowed to join a year early. Marcus talks about how the difficult decision that his mum had to make meant he was able to go to a place that provided the right foods, and he was given the best chance to be successful. Football career. In February 2016, Marcus made his debut. That means he played his first game for Manchester United's first team. In this match, which was against the Danish team Midtjylland, Marcus scored 2 goals. Just a few months later, in May 2016, he made his debut for the national football team for England. Amazingly, Marcus scored a goal in just under 3 minutes. A letter to MPs. On 15th of June 2020, Marcus wrote an open letter to members of the UK Parliament. An open letter means that, although the letter is addressed to a specific person or people, it is shared in a place where anyone can see it. Marcus shared his letter on a social media platform where it was read and shared by lots of different people. In the letter, Marcus spoke about his childhood and how his mum had worked hard to make sure that their family had food on the table. In addition, he said that this was sometimes difficult and that his family often had to rely on school meals and the kindness of others to stop them from being hungry. He went on to say that he's worried that this is still happening to lots of families around the UK. Specifically, Marcus was worried about a decision to stop a food voucher scheme when the school's summer holidays started. This scheme helped to provide meals to children who were in school. Marcus asked MPs to work together to help to solve the issue and to reverse the decision. One day later, on the 16th of June 2020, the decision was made to keep the scheme going throughout summer holidays. Later, the Queen awarded Marcus with an MBE, that means a Member of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire, for his help with this. While Marcus was happy with the change to the school meals decision, he says that he will keep using his voice to make sure that no child has to go without food. Right, let's get down to some questions. My first one is, which of the following is Marcus not famous for? I'd like you to just choose one, please. You are absolutely right. Marcus Rashford is not famous for playing basketball. Well done. How old was Marcus when he joined the Manchester United academy system? For this question, I've copied across a piece of text from the section which has a subheading of early life. And sentence number 3 tells us that Marcus joined the Manchester Academy at the age of just 7. Why was it unusual that Marcus joined the programme when he was 11? To answer this question, I've borrowed another piece of text from the subsection on Marcus's early life. It tells us that children aren't usually allowed to join the programme until they're 12, but because of the situation at home where Marcus's mum was struggling to be able to feed all of her children, she tried really hard and was successful at getting him admitted a year early. I'm sure that's what you said, so well done. Next question, I've taken 4 important events from Marcus Rashford's life, but I've been a little bit tricky and I've mixed them up and taken them out of order. I'd like you to write them using your home learning pack in the correct order, please. Off you go. Here are those events in the correct order. First, Marcus joined a programme when he was 11. The next thing that happened was Marcus played his first game with Manchester United's first team. Not long after that, Marcus played his first game for the national football team for England. And finally, Marcus wrote an open letter to members of the UK government. Give yourselves a really big pat on the back. Well done. Next, I'd like you to have a read of the 4 definitions on the page and decide which is the best definition of an open letter. An open letter is, of course, a letter that is shared so that anyone can read it, and I'm sure that's what you said, so well done. Our final question for today starts with a quote from the text, which says, while Marcus was really pleased with this result, he says that he will keep using his voice to make sure that no child has to go without food. I'd like you to explain what the phrase, keep using his voice means, please. I think Marcus means that he's going to continue to use his fame, which opens a lot of doors for him, to speak out against things that he doesn't believe should be happening. If you said something like that, give yourselves a really big pat on the back. And that is the end of today's reading comprehension. Well done, everybody. Brilliant work. I will see you soon. Stay safe.